How many of you have ever been a bridesmaid? It's a lot of work. Like a lot. Hola chicas, welcome back to my channel this week. I am really having just like wedding season on the brain, probably because I'm in 3 weddings within the next 3 months. I was actually a bride last year, so I've seen both ends of the spectrum. I've been a bridesmaid, I've been the bride. With anything with weddings and something so personal, it's really hard to not get overwhelmed and stressed sometimes. So I want to share with you chicas my 8 tips to be a more confident and gracious bridesmaid so your beautiful bride does not feel more overwhelmed than she already is. Guys, it is okay to treat yourself even during this season of time when you are not the focus, the bride is the focus, and you want to do anything and everything you can to make her happy. But it is okay to treat yourself, whether that's taking a walk in silence away from the noise and the chaos, or whether that's reading a book or getting a facial or getting a pedicure, whatever it is, make sure you're taking time for yourself. Seriously, treating yourself and just making sure you're dedicating quiet time to be out of the noise is really essential for being more confident in this role of a bridesmaid. Stop talking. Seriously, just stop talking. I know how much some of us just love to hear ourselves talk, or not even in a bad way, we're very outgoing and we just have a lot to say. But I promise you, this is a great opportunity to turn on your listening ears. We have 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason, and just relax. And you might learn something, you might learn a lot. You might learn stuff you don't want to learn, but you also might learn stuff you do want to learn. So just take this time to really listen and work on that skill, because in all seriousness, being a good listener and being able to engage with what another person is saying really does grow your grace and just make you feel more secure in what you know and what you need to do to accomplish what you need to do. So shut up and listen. Plan ahead. I know some of you may not be planners. I know with myself, I've had to really get used to time management and figuring out my schedule. So use this as an opportunity to become a better planner. And it goes without saying, being a bridesmaid can potentially cost a lot of money depending on the scenario and where the wedding is and how much the dress is and all that. So plan ahead. If you really think one of your great friends is gonna get engaged and you might be in the wedding, start saving for that. I know that sounds silly, but you want to be able to enjoy that time as much as you can, because even though things can get frustrating or it's kind of chaotic, it is a really special time. And you want to be able to engage with the process as much as possible within reason. Make sure you're really planning to balance out the time as best as you can, because it will naturally be a busier time when you're involved in a wedding. It is okay to say no. I have really had to learn this myself. I have sometimes a really hard time saying no, and sometimes I just need to say no, and sometimes you need to say no. The ability to learn to say no really does make you feel more confident and just aware of what you need to do and why you feel the way you do. And saying no can really help the people around you as well, because if you just keep saying yes, 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 yes to all these different activities, you're going to wear yourself out and you are not going to have your best face, best bridesmaid's dress, whatever, forward. So it is okay to say no, and I truly believe this helps you be a more gracious and relaxed and peaceful bridesmaid. Make time to sleep, guys. I know that for me personally, a lot of times I have a hard time going to sleep early even when I need to, and I just kind of throw sleep to the side sometimes, especially when things are busy. If you are a bridesmaid right now, or you think you will be soon, or even in the next 5 years you will be at some point, these realities still exist, guys. They're not changing. It's going to require sleep and rest. So make sure you're giving your body the rest it needs and not just wearing yourself down, because it will be noticed and you will be frustrated. And if your bride gets frustrated, we don't want that. gotta keep that perspective. So it's really easy to get caught up in the moments, and if there's, with a group of girls, sometimes there's drama. I hate drama, but it's reality. And just really keeping perspective and not getting too worked up in the moment and the time really is beneficial, and your persona and the way you respond to something that's probably really stupid really does radiate to other people, and they can see that. So be a leader and stand up and say, you know what guys, this does not matter, this is okay, it's gonna be fine, this is only for this period of time, whatever it is. Just keep your perspective and stay positive, and just really encourage the other bridesmaids, and especially even the bride or even the family of the bride or whatever it is, to keep perspective and remember that this day is not about the show. And it's really easy to make it about the show because you're excited, it's a personal moment, there's so much emotion. It is about the union of marriage between those you love and what that means. Okay, so learning wisdom automatically for me connects to confidence, because I do believe that learning new wisdom and growing in your knowledge really does enhance your confidence, because you learn from those maybe farther along in their journey, or they're a mentor to you. I'm just gonna make an educated guess that there's probably gonna be a lot of family around and people maybe you haven't met before during this process. Why not use this as an opportunity to learn new wisdom and to hear their story, and to maybe if they've been married for 40 years, ask them questions, ask them how they've done it. So use this as a time to, rather than engage with silly drama or whatever it is, to just learn from somebody new and maybe meet somebody new. Have an outlet. You really need to have just a time for yourself. Like I mentioned, first off, treating yourself. You need to have a way to just escape the noise for a little while and to reboot yourself. And I believe this makes you more confident and more ready to continue the day's activities or whatever is happening in the situation. And I believe for myself, outlets are reading is an outlet of mine, listening to music, writing, running. All these are different outlets that I partake in to help my own sanity. And this was definitely beneficial when I was a bridesmaid and even a bride, because I really got time and quiet and peace, and just to really re-engage with hobbies I enjoy, and to not be so bogged down and focused on wedding, because weddings are a lot. But take this as an opportunity to become more self-aware of yourself and to really set aside time for you, and by setting aside time for you, you're actually really helping the bride and helping the scenario, because you're going to be representing your best self and your most confident and peaceful self. And that is what I promise you any bride is going to need. So this topic was really just on my mind and my heart lately, with wedding season literally right now, and in the situation myself as I am a bridesmaid. I would not trade memories I've made as a bridesmaid so far for anything. I've had some fantastic memories, a lot of fun, a lot of hard times, a lot of frustrations. But that's just life. There's gonna be a mixture of everything, and you have to keep your head high and just understand who you are and what you need to do to make things happen. I hope this helps you, chicas, to feel more confident in your steps you take to be a bridesmaid or whatever it is. I love sharing tips, tricks, and how-tos with you to make you feel more confident and more self-aware of who you are. So I'm excited for next week to share more fun tips with you guys. I bounce around between different topics, whether that's fashion or beauty or health or fitness. I throw in some lifestyle topics. I love to have you on my channel. I think you should definitely come back, so subscribe, and you will be automatically updated when I have new videos, which you want to see because they're different every week and they're fun, and you're getting to learn all types of lifestyle tricks and tips. Be sure to check out all my social handles. I've linked all those in the description box below. I've linked my blog, website, all those fun things, and I'm excited to share that I'm having online courses, drumroll, coming very soon. And that will be a great way for you to really dissect your own confidence and learn what it is, why you need it, and how you begin to apply techniques to feel more confident. So lots of fun new things coming with Chica Confident. You gotta stay tuned, don't miss out, and I will see you guys next week. Besos!